I think Reuben's father finally tells him. So that's the end of chapter 3. So let's see if we can pick up some good things, because I really got to hurry on along here. If you see in the next chapter here, I think they're very precocious, these kids, probably more than you guys. They're reading Huxley, Darwin. They're reading Hemingway, Farewell to Arms. You guys are at college, you probably haven't even read a lot of those books yourself. So these people are, they're pretty into intellectual learning. Then he goes on to tell him more about not having a choice here. I have no choice, he said again. I'm on page 81 of my book. I don't know, it's towards the end of chapter 4, I guess, right before book 2. It's like a dynasty. The son doesn't take the father's place. If the son doesn't take the father's place, the dynasty falls apart. I'm a little trapped. So I told you about that. It's really funny, you know. I have to be a rabbi and don't want to be one, and you don't have to be one, and you want to be one. What a crazy world that is. So they've really got to be good friends, and you see, it's a funny thing, you see. Talking about symbolic logic, baseball. So then it's at the end of this chapter here, I guess Danny's father comes in and introduces him, Reuben's father comes in, and Reuben introduces him to Danny. There's my father, sort of on my page 83, 3 pages before the end of that chapter. 4 pages now. Well, I guess it's not. I guess it's about 5 pages before the end of part 1. What page is that? There's my father?
84.
84. And Daddy didn't say anything. And he gets to stammer and he's embarrassed. And my father broke the silence. I see you play ball as well as you read books, Danny. So he shows that he knows Danny, and Reuben is like astonished. You know Danny? I had no idea. Well, how could you have? My father said. I never told you his name. You knew me all the time? Anyway, I asked the librarian, this is him talking to Danny. I suddenly realized with my father, who had been suggesting books for Danny to read. My father was the man Danny had been meeting in the library. You never told me you met Danny in the library. You never told me you were giving him books to read. I told you this is all between fathers and sons. Danny says, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Malberg. Danny really likes Reuben's father. Finally, Danny invites Reuben to his house. I'll come over to your house Saturday afternoon. I guess it's the opposite way. He's going to come to Malberg's house. Anyway, let's get to the end of this thing. They finish in the hospital. And he says goodbye to everybody. Something about the blind kid, some problems happening there. Mr. Savo says goodbye to him, and so on and so forth. Nope, you see in book 2, what do they quote? The Zohar. So you see, they know about the Zohar. I told you about the Zohar. We're up to your page 95. We'll take a break. And we'll come back at 8:30. Really will try to finish this thing. I know it's going to be tough. I'll try to finish this thing and tell you about the exam. Okay? I'll apologize for boring you with this, but hey, it's still school. Like I said, oh, that's quitting home, but no, I don't think that would be fair to the state of California. That you pay money to and they pay my salary. That would be the easy thing to do anyway, but we're not going to do it. So you like this book, you do?
I was trying to see this morning, probably doing my face, and I was just going like, the trace a lot, or most of the God here.
Once I was in the airplane, and I trying to get him a place to put my things, and the guy had his hat up in there. And
She's by herself.
you know, on top of a little coat, and you know, and there was no place in my bag, and so I started to move his hat aside. And I went, Walter, you know, what am I going to do, you know? Yeah, you can really get upset, you know. Oh yeah, they don't like it.